It's 2020, and the world looks a lot different than just 6 years ago. We have self-driving cars. We analyze and consume information in new ways, and restaurants know our order before we walk in the door. We can also authenticate people using biometrics. That's how Anna accesses her device to watch a message from her financial advisor about the sale of her holdings from an IPO, and watches a video about setting up a university savings account for her son from the bank's education expert. At lunch, Anna browses an electronics display where the latest holovision catches her eye. A quick scan from her glasses returns customer recommendations, product videos, the nearest dealer, and financing offers. As you can see, some of the biggest changes involve the reshaped global banking sector. The industry is more customer-focused, accessible anytime, anywhere. Business and operating models have been simplified. Retail banks have innovated their offerings. They're actively using data to improve customer service and their bottom lines. And they're proactively managing risk, regulations, and capital. Hard to believe? Let's look back to 2014 to see the powerful forces that reshaped the retail banking industry. Changes were already taking place. Retail banks were diversifying their distribution channels, focusing on digital and developing their mobile offerings. They were starting to use big data and the cloud, and beginning to figure out how to be profitable in a more regulated environment. How do we know that the banking sector has progressed so much in 6 years? Because in 2014, PwC's Retail Banking 2020 focused on the strategic response banks would need to take to lead in this evolving landscape. Our report and research was supported by a survey involving 560 senior executives in 17 countries and 9 languages. We reached out to banks of all sizes, with 46% of respondents working for a global bank and just over half of those surveyed working at an institution with total assets of more than $5 billion. The report identified 6 priorities to win in 2020. Developing customer-centric business models, optimizing distribution, simplifying operating models, creating an information advantage, enabling innovation, and taking a proactive approach to risk, regulation, and capital. Only 20% of respondents said their bank was very prepared. PwC's Retail Banking 2020 explains in detail the strategic response banks need to adopt in the increasingly crowded marketplace. Do banks wish to lead or follow rapidly behind? What are their competitive advantages? How can they build agility and optionality into a strategy to deal with this uncertain future? PwC can help you define and defeat your fiercest competitor. We help clients develop a concrete way to tackle abstract ideas and identify how and where you need to change to thrive in 2020. Staying the same is not an option. PwC, leading the debate in financial services with Retail Banking 2020.